Good morning. This is Saturday, May the 1st, 2021. Start of a new month. I think it's going to be a really good month. It's a beautiful morning. There's my flower bed, everything blooming. Hummingbird up at the feeder. The screen came loose on the cabana and we pulled it up and we stapled it. Now Larry's putting the strip back over the edges.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good till next year. It seems like every year the birds fly into it and break it loose. It's an annual thing.
Yeah. We can't tell it. We worked up the dirt here along this edge because I had leftover marigolds I'm going to plant down through here. But we're going to wait till this evening because the sun's around here now. I planted the parsley there with the sage and the rosemary and the lemon balm. So I hope everything else is growing. I hope the parsley does. And I added the little two-tone marigolds back behind the yellow ones. Just put them here and there behind the first row. And we cut off the top of the banana tree. Might be a little green shoot will come out of it now. This one has one coming out, but it's dead on the end. Larry's making another strawberry shortcake.
I haven't got any whipped cream on it yet.
I know. And I've got 5 packages here to put in the freezer of strawberries. So those will be good this winter. Now he's cutting the rye grass back away from the peach tree. I planted the rest of the marigolds here by the cabana. And row of them down the edge. Those would be nice when they grow up and get pretty. And there was a yellow jacket nest right in there trying to be. So there's still one bee left I've been trying to kill. We had more of this lettuce than we could eat. And now it's bolting. But I think it makes the cutest little Christmas trees. Just so perfectly shaped.
The big one.
The squirrel that was eating our peaches is no more, thanks to Larry. That silly squirrel wouldn't go in the trap so we could catch him and turn him loose later. We've got acorn squash blooming here by the fence. They're doing pretty good, and they're making squash. I think each one's right down there's a little squash. And it's growing. That one over there's got one. There's one right here.
I'll go around the building. Like a racetrack. Okay, come on. Are they all in? Because last time they come back out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're all there. The rooster's over there. Larry cleans it every morning.
Okay, that's it.
This is Sunday, May the 2nd. We've had a pretty quiet day. We watched the 2 sermons this morning and had ham and sweet potatoes for lunch. It was pretty good. Watched a movie. Now we're going over to see Stephanie. She invited us for supper, so we're on our way over there. Bentley wants to drive that, so he pushed it out from under the shed right there. Turning the wheels. There he's got it moving. He's a strong boy.
Come on up. Oh, you gonna go down there? Be careful. You're gonna... Oh, look at there. All right.
Well, here in the garden, there's the peach tree. And there was another squirrel trying to eat our peaches. That won't eat any more peaches. Okay, there. One more peach eating squirrel that won't eat another peach. There's pretty blossoms on our beans. We moved our onions off this table where they were drying and put them on this cart that Steffi gave us yesterday. It's got holes all in it so they can dry there, and it might rain so we can just wheel them in the shed to keep them out of the rain. So that'll work good, and it's got the holes so they'll dry. Won't be long till we can cut the ends and the roots off. And Steffi made us a really nice supper last night. Larry had ribeye steak, and I had a filet mignon, baked potatoes and asparagus and strawberry shortcake. It was a delicious meal, and then we had enough left to have more for lunch because we couldn't eat it all. It was so big. And they gave us fence and posts too. We're going to enlarge the chicken run. There's posts up there. I'm pulling up these bean plants and giving them to the chickens. And when I pulled the bean in the corner, another potato came up. So we got another potato was in there. I guess I'll have to dig around there. The chickens are enjoying the beans. I got them all pulled. And there's a few beans left, enough to take to Betty. She likes fresh beans. There's some to shell and some to just snap. We're here at Tractor Supply. Now here in the area, and we got more cattle panels for our tomatoes. We found out we need more, and got 8 more posts. All right, putting bungee cords on it, hold it down. My first moss rose is blooming, and it's a pretty one. Pretty color. Little short thing. Oh, of tea? Okay. Yeah. I'm here at Betty's. She's getting there to have some lunch. I already ate before it came over, but she offered me some. She's got a blind up on her kitchen door now. I'm in my way. No, you're what I want. So anyway, I stuck that hot pie in a skillet and cooked it to brown the bottom of it. Thank you. Got it? I got it. Wrong drawer.
one
Ooh.
of these days.
Your door's back on your cupboard.
Oh yeah.
I bet Dave did that.
Yes, he did.
Are you secure in it that it's gonna not fall on you?
Oh yeah.
All right, good.
He got longer screws, and then he went back and he got screws for all of them. He
Ooh.
hasn't changed them all out yet, but he's going to change out the rest of the hinges. These right here are the ones that he put in,
Mm-hmm.
and so none of them will come and fall. And
Not hit you in the head. But looks nice again. I just now noticed. Betty's friend Dave is also going to help her with this mirror. He's going to hang it up on the wall because it's so heavy we can't do it. But won't be too much left to do. Looks like while I was at Betty's, Larry was picking peas. See you picking peas.
A few.
Larry's fighting ants, fire ants. I got in the container.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
He sprayed the ground here where there was a lot of them. But I wanted to take a picture of my white amaryllis. Isn't that gorgeous? There's a storm coming and I didn't know what the storm would do to it. I wanted to get a picture of it now. It's about 7:30 in the evening. That's a pretty one that Cheryl got for us. This is exciting. There's another bud there. It's going to have 2 blossoms. Now we got it stretched out. This is all the grass they're going to get, the new. And this down here. The chickens are all curious about what's going on. And we're working up here. And we got this area all open. We got the fence up. We just got to make a gate right here so we can go in and out. But they got all this now. It's not as much as they had before, but there's a lot more grass. This grass. And we put this little area too, so they can get in there. And then they can go down through there all the way to the compost pile. So it's a good long stretch all the way down to the other corner of the building and behind. We got this row of tomatoes. We got them away from it. It's on each side of it. But we used all the fence that we had before. The chickens are in. They love digging in that leaves and getting bugs and things, even more than the grass. Or maybe they're looking for another little snake.
That petunia is.
I'm so disappointed. I thought I was filming it and the whole time the camera was off. And the chickens, as soon as we turned them in there, caught a little snake. And one of them had it and it was running all over and the others were chasing it. And then another chicken grabbed it. Eventually they pulled it in half. And they were both running then eating it. But it was so funny. And I missed the whole, well, I thought I had it, but I missed the whole thing. We've had the onions drying out here for about 8 days. And so now we're trimming off the green to let them dry some more. I'm looking for the ones that are dried. We're just going to do the ones that's dried, not the others might have to dry a little more. The ones that have dried tops.
Nice shirt you got on.
Oh, thank you. Whoops. This one looks dry.
Okay.
We got the tops cut off of most of them and left a few around the edges to dry a little more. Well, the thunderstorm we had yesterday evening gave us 1.25 inches of rain. Well, thankful to get that. Well, we're here by the creek. We got lunch from Burger King. We had to do errands. Everything's hot, but the water's up in the creek. From all that rain last night. Who's this cooking in the kitchen? Oh, it's Larry.
Chef Laurie.
He's got on the latest styles from Paris.
It's not a dress, it's an apron.
Make that clear. It's my apron.
Yes.
One Steffi got me for Christmas one
My
year.
apron is somewhere, and my apron has a pig on it.
I haven't seen it in 10 years. He's making lasagna. I don't think, have you ever made lasagna before?
Sure.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. You probably made it more times than I have.
That's why I didn't tell you, because I'll be making it more often if I told you I made it.
I think I've only made it once or twice. So, I'll just let him keep on working.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of the kitchen.
Larry's lasagna is done. Looks really good. I'm doing a taste test of Larry's lasagna. It's good. I'll get a bite here with the hamburger. Better than I can make it. You're in charge now.
You just say that because you want me to cook all the time.
This is Thursday, May the 6th, and we pulled our carrot crop. That's all of them out of both beds. This is our largest carrot and our smallest. Most of them were somewhere in between. You see the bed is empty. All this up through there is empty. Down that way, so this side's about done. We got a system going. Larry washes them off here at the outdoor sink. I cut the tops off and put it in a bucket, and then we put the carrots in the basket. We're done. We got the carrots all cleaned, tops cut back, ready to go in and peel and can them. Larry's first zinnia is blooming. He'll have a lot more soon. Our new Lexapure is working. We're supposed to drain it twice, so this is the second time it's draining. Then I rinse out the bottom and it's ready to use. Wow. Today's Loretta's birthday, so we brought flowers here to the cemetery. We brought the white ones for her. We got yellow ones for Ricky and red for Larry's stepdad and pink for his mom. And we're hoping they mow the cemetery before Mother's Day. It's got a lot of thistles. My carrots are all peeled and sliced, ready to can. It took me 3.5 hours to clean them and chop them. I'm ready to put the lid on the canner. I have 10 pints. I got the carrots all cleaned and ready to put away. This is May the 7th and I'm here at Betty's. And we're going to put down a tarp and mulch maybe behind there. We're going to try and fit it back in behind the amaryllis and around the azaleas. And she got these posts, all these. She's going to use those to make the borders for her flower beds. But we don't have to work with them. Somebody else is going to do that. We're just going to get them ready. We were having a discussion. We can't remember when these bloom, if they're pink or white or red. We cut this tarp in half so we can lay it down and kill the weeds and put mulch on top of it. Well, we've got the first bag of mulch on top of the tarp, and we're just going on with it. Larry dug these potatoes out of a pot, and he's 15 of them there out of one pot. He's been digging the potatoes out by the lattice garden because They were getting too wet. Larry dug all these potatoes. They're over here in the baskets. These are all the red potatoes he dug there by the lattice. This is the tub we're going to dig now, potatoes. I had Larry wait till I got back from Betty's. I'm interested in how many grew in here.
Yeah. That's the way. Just leave them in the pot until you're ready. Till you pull them all up.
You want these little ones?
Yeah. Put them in string beans. I thought we'd just take our time and
These are some nice potatoes. These right here are little.
I'd try to rub some of the dirt off if you can. Not too hard.
Another nice one.
Yeah. She's got a bonnet in here, afraid the sun might come through.
Am I going deep enough?
I don't know. I was deeper than that on the other one, but that's all right. Just go around the way you've been going.
This one. These are all red potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
This is easy digging.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to grow them, I think. We need a couple more big pots like that. Mm. I guess that's one of them.
Larry's checking way down in the middle.
That was a rotten potato there.
The one we planted to start with.
Yeah. I don't think there's none down there that deep. No. I think you got them all. You did good.
How many pounds do you think we got in the basket here?
I don't know.
5, 7?
I don't know, but that's 3. It was 3,
Oh, it was 3 potato slices?
yeah. It might have been 4. I think it's 3.
Just pieces of potato that he planted. We got all that. That'll be several meals. It's up to 48 degrees. It was about 44 when Larry got up. There's Larry in the truck. He's waving. He's off to pick up the great-grandkids. We're going to have them today for a while. Watching cartoons. Kids are playing.
Let me look at something. I'll fix it. Let me fix it. I've got the big hammer. Here, move your fingers. I got it. Okay, I'm going to check the one when you guys are done.
Is that an animal train?
Cut in. Pig. Guys, scoot up the line. Come here, we need to scoot up the line. Please. Scoot up the line. We need pig. You're sitting on the pig.
Well, Stephanie came and got the children. We had a good time. There they go. We're on our way to town. We decided we were going to get supper from Duke's tonight, have some of their fried chicken. And nice. And then we'll have enough left for Sunday dinner tomorrow. We're just taking a break after our busy morning. We're here. We're at Duke's Barbecue. Waiting in line. They came by and took our order. Lady came out and took it, so we can just pick it up when we get up to the window. There was a snake in our yard this afternoon. There isn't any more. He crawled into I'll show you the pipe. It was in the pine straw here by this fig tree by our pump house. And it went back in that pipe there, the one on the left. So Larry got the shotgun and shot back in it and got the snake. And he managed to crawl out the other end before he died, so I'm glad there's no snakes around. I made the lemon cookies from Whippoorwill Hollow's video, and I'm flipping them over so they don't get too brown on the bottom. They're done. Like there's 3 more. But I didn't have the lemon zest and the real lemons to put in like she did. I just had to work with what I had.
Next thing I know, he's coming out of the bedroom, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, did I wake you? And he's like, no, it's computers. So that started several hours worth of back and forths and figuring out what's going on. And
Was he able to do it there from home, or did he have to go in?
he sort of coordinated stuff from here. I'm just going to talk for him. He coordinated the stuff from here. And at one point he came through and he's like, I'm going to tell you, I think it's this. Mm-hmm. And by the time it was all done, it was what he had said.
Mm-hmm.
They had a Freon leak from the freshly inserted whatever, and he was like, I think it's leaked Freon, so it's starting to go bad. So the guy came and topped it up, and he said that'll do for a few days, and then he's going to send his employee back to fix it.
They're going to find a leak then.
And you can't really do it in the middle of church services and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
So, yeah, so they're going to wait until whenever.
Figure it out tomorrow.
Mother's Day.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
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 There's Larry. He's recovering. I had to take him to the emergency room Sunday night. He got some food poisoning. So about 2:30 in the morning, we went to the emergency room and they gave him an IV and medicine because he was been vomiting for hours. So they got him taken care of, and we let him go about 5:30 in the morning. So he's been taking it easy, pretty much.
Still eating Jell-O.
Yeah, eating Jell-O. I gave you a boiled potato today.
Yeah.
That's a step up.
Yeah.
And Gatorade. But he's been sitting here in our new chairs. You'll remember those, our new chairs. And he just discovered something. Look at there. There's a compartment we didn't know about. Besides the cup holders, we got that compartment too. And it's deep. And I checked and I have one too. It'll hold a book and all kinds of things. And then it has the soft close on it. And the one in the middle has a soft close too. We've been using it and we're happy with it. Now we each got our own.
Yep.
Yep.
My girl got a new look today. She went to the salon and got a haircut. And boy, it sure looks good. Looks like a different woman.
It's the same cut I got about 3 weeks ago, but it got it shorter. And I was just looking in the mirror. It looks a lot like the haircut I had when I was 6. So she cut it shorter in the back and changed the angle just a little bit.
Yeah, looks good.
So I wanted to get it done because I went this morning and got a new driver's license and I take your picture. But it didn't help a whole lot. I still look kind of like me. I dry canned potatoes this afternoon. I got 6 quarts and I put them in the wide mouth. So they look like they might turn out pretty good. They're red potatoes that Larry grew.
It looked pretty good to me.
I hope they
I
all
can
seal.
smell them.
Oh,
Smells
that
like,
one just popped. Just sealed. Well, hopefully they'll.
makes me hungry.
This one just sealed. See else? I had the wide mouth ball. There's another one sealed. Another one. Good. That means we won't have to eat 6 quarts. I'm glad.
Well done.
Well, thank you. And I froze peas today. I've had 2 packages, and I think there was about 5 little packs in each package. So that'd be about 10 little packages. There's our squash we picked today. They're coming on pretty good. Well, we picked most of them yesterday afternoon, and I think about 4 more this morning. They just grew overnight. And we got 6 eggs today. And we still have plenty of eggs.
Tomatoes.
Oh, and you got my little cherry tomatoes are getting ripe again, so we picked those. And I had 2 strawberries that came off our plant, and then some little wild ones in the yard. So I had a strawberry and ice cream today. This is Wednesday morning, and I'm here at Betty's. I came over about 10:30 because it's supposed to rain, and I'm planting these ligustrum that Leslie got Betty for Mother's Day. Got that one planted. This one's ready to put the dirt around. And that one up there I got the hole. So we're doing it in a rush because it can rain any minute. Well, I got them all planted and it hasn't rained on me. Betty's having breakfast. So that'll give her more privacy and look prettier down through here. And I think there's still room for the mower to get between the banana tree and the bush, even after it grows up. This front flower bed is done and mulched. And this one, the border's all in, the wood posts. And we still gotta do the rest of the tarp and the mulch. But it's coming along. And that put the amaryllis inside of the flower bed. Just making progress slowly. Betty's pretty mirror is now hanging on the wall. It just shows that she's doing laundry this morning. But it shows all of her when she gets dressed, you can see. And it's pretty. It's a little bit off the floor. This is Thursday the 13th of May and I'm working on canning squash. I got some here, got my hot water, got 2 in a canner. So it won't be long till they'll be on cooking. I've got the bottom layer in ready to go. They're ready to process. I had 13 pints and 1/2 pint. This is off the 5 squash plants in the garden. My squash is out and cooling. I haven't checked yet to see how many of them need to seal yet. They look pretty good, like maybe all of them did. I got all those. And then there's another one. I didn't have room for it over there. There's another one here sitting on the stove. These are the onions that were in the lattice garden. I pulled them yesterday. And I'm going to put them out to dry. I had them here in the house since it was raining yesterday. We got 1 1/4 inches of rain. We brought them out here in the shade on the cart to dry some more. We had bananas we needed to use up, so Larry donated some of his Biscoff cookies to go in the bottom of that. Now I've got a layer of bananas. I'm going to cook some vanilla pudding and pour over it. So we're going to have a dessert. Banana pudding's done. I sprinkled a little bit of graham cracker crumbs on the top to make it prettier. And I got a little bit left for individual servings of banana on top. This is Friday, May the 14th, and I'm here at Betty's. And we got the rest of the mulch down on this end of the flower bed. There's one little spot up there we still need some, but she wants to, going to wait till we get something to cover up the grass, or she's going to spray it with poison, Roundup. So, got it done. We just backed the truck up and pulled it in. Now she's cleaning off the driveway. Are we going to plant the other 2 plants, or are you going to think about it more?
No, I'm done thinking.
Okay, we know where we'll go ahead and plant them then. Okay. The nasturtium's blooming still. There's the yellow one. Her hydrangea that got nipped is growing back out and looking good. And there's a candy yet. We said she's going to work on the weeds down through here, all these candies. This is Betty's flower bed now that we got the truck out of the way. See, you got it mulched. And down there's the other one. And I got the yard mowed, so it'll be pretty for the weekend. I got the hibiscus plant that Steffi gave me for Mother's Day planted in this pretty pot today. And just look how pretty they are. Especially this one right here. It's pretty. Nice healthy leaves on it. Another bud. And I put the geranium in this pretty pot. So I got them both planted in there this morning. It's Saturday and back to doing regular chores. Gotta do laundry. Larry set the trap. Something got one of our onions and tried to take off with it and gnawed a little bit on it. And he caught this pack rat in the trap. There he is, little onion thief. I counted and our peach tree is down to 10 peaches on it. That's all there are left. And they got a long way to go before they're ripe, so 10's not a very good chance. Larry's got 2 squash and a green pepper we just got. This is a close-up of the squash and green pepper that we picked this morning. It's time to refill all of my bags for my mixes for my biscuit and my pancakes. So I'm going to make up the mix this morning and put it back in the refrigerator. I've got different size batches for the biscuits and the pancakes, so I can make more or less. It always takes me longer than it should, but I got my packages all done. There's my biscuits to make 6, and I got more to make 3 biscuits, and then I got to make 4 pancakes, and then to make 8 pancakes. I'm ready for a few more months. If you look there at Larry's hand, he's wearing his wedding ring. Yesterday that wasn't like that. It was a bare finger because he was out working in the yard, and it just slipped off and he didn't know it. And he'd been all over the yard. We didn't think we were ever going to find it. But how'd you find it?
Well, I was emptying the baggers several different times, the 3 baggers on the lawnmower, and I thought sure it went in there because I threw some of the bagging stuff in the chicken pen. So I just searched and searched, took the metal detector, couldn't find it in there. And then we got a big mulch pile, and I dumped a bunch of it in there. I'd never find it in there. But anyway, I was going to make a 2 for my lawnmower, and I was just looking down, and then all of a sudden, it popped up. The Lord put it right there in front of me in the grass. I just happened to spot it right there. So the Lord put it there. I know He did.
Between the fig tree and the squash.
That's right.
In the grass.
And I finally made a tool to try to repair my lawnmower. I had to take the deck off, and it's got springs on it. You have to pull the pins out where the springs is rusted, and then it's hard to come out. So hopefully that'll get that taken care of. So the Lord provides one way or the other. He's always there.
Larry's out here laying on the ground, working on the mower, trying to get that spring loose. Using his tool and hammer and screwdrivers. It's not cooperating. He's been at this off and on all day. I got tortillas here, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. I put gravy on it and then hamburger and cheese. And mine has the same thing with some onions. I'm going to bake it. And if it don't work out, it don't work, but never know till we try. It's done, and we're going to try a taste test. You can see we ate the whole thing. It was pretty good for just to be an experiment. While I was mowing at Betty's yesterday, Larry was mowing the yard here. I thought he got it looking nice. All over here too, in the backyard. And he cut all that high ryegrass in the back so it looks better. And he was working on the mower. He don't have it ready yet. You have to do a little more work on it, trying to get that spring loose. I'm amazed at how big these dwarf marigolds are growing. They're just growing and growing. I got to put more water in the fountain before I turn it back on. And the banana tree is growing. Both of them have leafed out now. The little ones are doing really good. Well, this is the 15th and time to end my video, so good night. God bless.